Hey guys, Dave here from Getting Any Outdoors, and today we're representing Sportspal as well. So it's raining cats and dogs, you can hear the hounds hitting the roof, but we're going to talk about the most popular canoe that Sportspal and Radisson is moving in today's economy, which technically isn't even a canoe. It's considered a boat. Anything with a transom is technically considered a boat according to Coast Guards and stuff. But here's the 12-foot wide transom and the various colors and stuff that they come in. And over here, we're going to walk into the 14-footers, and they stand up and stretch out pretty far. I'm right around 6 feet-ish, a little under, but they go up there quite a ways. And the 16s are bigger than that. We can't even stand them up out here. They're too tall. So we're going to get into the specifics of the different models, like the different sizes, why I switched from a 12 to a 14, my reasons for it, and we're going to go somewhere where the hounds ain't hitting the roof. So subscribe. Hit that bell, whatever corner it's hidden in, and we're going to get up to some fun stuff over the next couple of months. But let's get into this one. I'm going to show you how I pick up a wide transom from the floor and how I put it back down. Some of the guys around the shop kind of like my technique, so I don't know, tell me what you think. Walk up to the side of it. I stand on the gunnel, push down. Canoe comes up, flip it up to my foot, and we're up and moving. When you put it down, opposite thing. Down on your foot, down on the ground, my foot on the gunnel until I feel the round of the canoe, boat hitting the ground. I go, slowly control it rolling down. That's how I pick them up and put them down by myself. The guys at the shop here, they go, oh my God, that's an awesome technique. So I don't know, tell me what you think. Let's look at the Sportspal or Radisson, how they leave the factory to show up to our dealers and eventually to you. Every original Sportspal or Radisson, that's a wide transom, comes standard with web seats. You can get a foam seat and stick it in the center for rowing or some kid or whatever. They do all come standard with paddles. And some people, I was actually talking to a guy a couple of weeks ago. He was asking about this thwart being in the way for when his wife is facing there. I guess they like to look at each other into each other's eyes and ooh la la and all that stuff. So he's like, that bar's in the way. Told him, drill those rivets out, get rid of it. Those seats are going to provide enough strength for that. He decided that he was just going to move it from there to there. I guess he didn't trust me, but you guys can. So now we're going to look at the differences between the three models and why I chose to make the jump from 12 to 14. My number one reason for switching from a 12-footer to a 14-footer was this. My wife has some of the most unique casting abilities and techniques in the world. It was a little bit like this kind of stuff. So it didn't put me out of harm's way in the 14. Let's go, honey, let's jump into the next one. But it did clear up a little bit of space. Puts me at ease. Hey Dave, let's go fishing! Here's the seating difference between the 12 and the 14. A little more easy to see. If we were both sitting on the seats in the 12-footer, we would be this far apart. Now if we're going to sit in the 14-footer, now we're this far apart. Doesn't look like a lot, but a little less awkward. So when you're making a decision on which canoe or boat is correct for you, the 12 may be correct for somebody just going out solo for a day, where you want to put a 2-horse on the back and go have fun. The 14 is great for 2 people or 1 person that wants to take a little more gear with them. And the big fella here, if me and a buddy were going up moose hunting somewhere and you were going to be packing in stuff, lots of gear, things like that, carrying capacity of this boat is going to be a little bit higher than the other two. So whichever one you pick is kind of the right one for you. As long as your decision's made that fits your needs, nobody can really tell you you're wrong. So these all make an excellent car top boat. So basically that's it. Those are the 3 wide transom models available from the original Sportspal Canoe Company and Radisson. Which one's your favorite? Throw it in the comments. And I'm going to put all the specs in at the end of this video. But for me, I'm going to say thank you very much for watching and following along, guys. It means a lot. I really appreciate it. These are all rock stars. Till next time, see you on the water. Let's look at the specs. All right, we have the Canadian version, US version. So Canadian market, US market. 12-foot wide transom. We're going to look at the weight is 46 pounds. The carrying capacity for a Canadian boat is 550 pounds. The US model is 526 pounds. 24 pounds difference, not crazy. That is set by each country's Coast Guards, but it does get a little more drastic when you go down to the larger sizes. 14-foot wide transom comes in at 56 pounds and has a carrying capacity of 850 pounds in Canada. The US is 614 pounds, much smaller, as well as the horsepower rating goes down from 3 to 2 on the US model. The Radisson, so now our US is on the left. This boat's going to weigh 73 pounds, so you're starting to get a little bit heavier. 664 pounds, and the Canadian model is 1,050 pounds, and the horsepower rating, same thing, 2 to 3. I think it's because our Coast Guard knows our moose are bigger, so what are you going to do?